Today we meet two prophets, Ezekiel and Jesus. Jesus, besides being the Messiah, was also a prophet. A prophet was a person that the Spirit of God entered and brought him to stand forth and witness to God, to the people, that they would come to him. And we see today Jesus, as well as Ezekiel, encountered rejection. And this was not uncommon among the prophets, because they spoke out about things that were wrong, things that would bring people back to God, things that would ask people to change their lives. Jesus today was rejected because of his familiarity to the people that he spoke to. He was part of the family, part of the town, a carpenter. He grew up. Where did he get this knowledge, this wisdom? What could make him so smart? Show us what you are. Show us your mighty deeds. And their lack of faith actually was self-fulfilling, because by not believing, by not accepting that he could be a prophet or a healer, obviously he couldn't heal them. Only a few who believed did he lay hands on and bring them to health. If we go back the hundreds of years from the time of Christ, the Spirit of God is present in the world today. Specifically, the Spirit of God is present in the church. And when I say church, I don't mean a building. I don't mean an institution. I mean a living body. The living body, the church, is Christ himself. And each person that's been embraced by Christ's love and baptized and brought into union with him is a member of that body, and the Spirit has entered that person. And all of us are called to witness. All of us are called to be prophets, to work on bringing people to God. God is love. John tells us that. We know that love is something that embraces humanity, but God's love embraces it in such a way that every human person is embraced by God. And God's Spirit enters all that he loves. And what we forget, I think, is that God can speak and act wherever he wants. Nobody has the edge that they speak solely for God. God speaks to us through many persons, through many actions, through many happenings. What is important for us in the love of God and listening for his word is that we learn how to be silent. We learn how to listen. Listen within our hearts when he speaks to us, possibly individually. Listen to the words of those around us who might have the wisdom of God, if only we have the moment of silence to discern them. Love calls us to embrace all of humankind. It calls us to look out for the poor person, the rich person, those around us, our family, our friend. There's no exclusivity in love. God's love certainly was boundless in creating what we have and who we are and the humanity that fills this earth. All of us, therefore, are called to overcome the pettiness, the judgmentalism that is present sometimes in our lives, and that we be open-minded to God's promptings, open-minded to a way to help and bring ourselves and others to the love of God and hopefully a union with Him for all eternity.